Alright guys, look, it's not the European competition that we wanted. We're struggling in the league, and confidence is at an all-time low. But you know, it's a beautiful Prague evening. We have to play the game, so just try not to embarrass yourselves. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to Queen of the South. On the Impossible Dreams, we look to win the Champions League with our Scottish club. It's Season 4, it's Episode 3 today, and it is the beginning of our Europa Conference League group stage. We are away to Sparta Prague, possibly the toughest game in the group. That we'll get a sense of how the group's going to play out. You can make a case for either of the other three teams, PAOK or Trabzonspor being just as tough. And then it's Rangers in the league, so this is arguably the softer of the two games. Now, there is a little bit to catch you up on since last episode, starting with a new signing before the window closed. And that new signing is Lewis Smith, he's a winger, but he's left-footed, so he's a left winger that we've signed. Now, the reason that I signed him was that we only really had McAllister as a left-footed winger. So I wanted a second option out there, and he's sort of a natural winger, a bit more so than what McAllister is. So we've signed him. We signed him from Hamilton in the Championship. 80 grand we paid for him, and he can go up potentially a little bit. I think that's if he plays 50 games, I want to say. And yeah, he's on just over $1,000 a week as a squad player. So I think that is as good a signing as we could get, to be honest. So hopefully he does well. 24, still a little bit of room to improve if he can. But yeah, we'll see how he gets on. Now, the other thing that's happened that's not necessarily good news is we've got an injury to Harry Cochrane. 2 to 3 weeks he's out for with a groin strain. I was trying to sell him on, but to be honest, in hindsight, I wish I hadn't upset him because he's at the club, he's familiar with the club, and he didn't need time to gel. So the fact that we've lost him now, maybe the fact he's unhappy and if we've lost him isn't a big deal, but yeah, a little bit of regret on the way that I've treated Harry Cochrane the last month or so in game. Now, another thing to catch you up on is with our coaching profile. We have got another coaching badge, so we're up to a National A license now. You can see the attributes are slowly but surely coming along. I need to be as good as possible so that just helps. It's an extra coach in training and that. So I did ask to go to the next badge. The board didn't want to do that. So again, hopefully that'll come with time. But we're getting there. We are slowly but surely getting there. Now, there is 2 games to catch you up on in the league. Now, when we left off, of course, it wasn't going well in the league. We were just 1 point above relegation places. And, of course, last episode, it was close, but no cigar in the Europa League qualifier. So Ross County was the first team up. Let's see if we can get a result against them. Ross County got the only goal midway through the first half. So yeah, we're in a little bit of trouble. Maybe slightly unlucky on the goal that it could easily have gone in and not hit the post. You know, it could have gone either way, obviously. They did miss a penalty. I say missed a penalty. Eastwood saved the penalty. But we weren't particularly good. You can see we were out XG, though their XG was obviously massively helped by the penalty. But there's no excuses there. We were second best in this game, and this is a team, Ross County, that last season struggled to stay in the division in the end. So yeah, that's a slight concern, shall we say. We had an international break after this game, which gave me a little bit of time to work on things in training, and then we hosted Aberdeen. Shakir Omar gave us a first-minute lead. Aberdeen pulled level in the second half, but McCallum picked out McGrath to seal an important win. So a much needed and, to be honest, much deserved win, this one. We got off to a really good start and we really didn't look back. It should have been more comfortable than it was. The XG tracker can kind of tell you we dominated throughout the game. It sort of came out of nothing, their goal. When I got the highlight corner, I did kind of fear the worst a little bit, but it was good. I did drop Iacoviti for this one. Bernard and Lewis were the 2 centre backs, and they did look a lot better. So Iacoviti, maybe he doesn't have the first choice centre back shirt anymore. If we have a quick look at what that means for the league table, we can see we have a win now. It doesn't look great that we are down there in 9th, but we are only 2 points outside of 4th, 4 points outside of 3rd, which ultimately is our goal this season. And if we do look at the dynamics, team cohesion is getting there. You can see we massively needed that win for the club atmosphere. We were down definitely we were in the red and trending the wrong way. but that win has sent us back the right way. Managerial support is still really good, and we do have a few unhappy players, but it should be fine. Let's hope it is fine anyway. The hierarchy, while we're here, might as well have a look at it. Iakoviti and Eastwood are the two team leaders. Bishop, as vice-captain, does need to get himself up there. Generally speaking, though, decent support. And the social groups, considering we've made a few signings, are starting to come together a little bit. But again, we need them coming together just that little bit more. So this brings us to European football. Sparta Prague away from home is our first goal here. It's a 4-2-3-1 that we're expecting from them, and this is a team we're sending out. Now, given the state of the league, I have favoured that in terms of team selection. There's two injured players here. Not to worry, they're both just bruises and they're both back tomorrow, so nothing to worry about that there. So Eastwood in goal. It's Melbourne. Who's back from his injury. Iakoviti, McKenna, who is good, and I want to give him game time, so this is the obvious time to do it. And McPherson is the back four. Davenport and Goss in midfield. Bradley, McGrath and McAllister. Luizzi goes up top. Shakir Omar's on the bench, as is Bishop, Leon, Morton, Clark, Lewis and Doohan. And, we had a little bit of trouble registering a squad just because we don't have any club-trained players. So we've got a couple of trialists in as well, you can see there, but I don't think anything's going to come of that. And Cochrane being injured as well just limits the options that we have a little bit on the bench. All right, so we can see the team sheets there. Hopefully, we're going to be okay here. We've got nothing to lose from what we're capable of. Let's just enjoy it. There's no pressure on you here. As I said kind of last episode, now that we've got the money for getting to the group stage, I think it's important that we get the league campaign back on track. So away from home here, there's an argument to say that this isn't maybe... Well, they're not playing the way we're expecting them to. All right, so marking assignments changed. Yeah, there's an argument to say that this is a bit of a free hit in any case. Rangers up next. I mean, either of them could have been the free hit, really, couldn't they? Here we go, McPherson over a free kick. It's a good one, McGrath puts it wide. That's a very good opportunity, isn't it? I don't think I've picked a bad team, but I also wouldn't say that I've picked our best team in every position. McPherson with another chance. This time it's Brady, and again, he's offside anyway. Oh, we just need to put those sorts of chances away, don't we? We've got to highlight that isn't a free kick. Can we go and do something here? Goss, can he win that back? Not quite. I'm doing, for example, we're resting Shakir Omar, but we are playing McGrath. So that's the sort of ins and outs. I'd say that the defence is kind of second string, although Melbourne's got a chance here to drive into some space. McAllister. McGrath's making a decent run. McAllister, can he pull it back? He can. It's Bradley. Oh, you missed. Connor Bradley. I know he's more of a defensive player, but come on, I could have scored that, surely. Oh, that is miss of the season. I feel like crying. How did he miss? Don't sucker punch us. We've been fairly good this half. And Iakoviti does well there. Bradley, oh, it's fallen for them. If they score, it's going to be annoying, and it's annoying. What is going on? It's the first we've seen of them. We could arguably have been 3-0 up. We should definitely have been 1-0 up. And it's just broken, hasn't it? Bradley's got a toe in. And, I mean, somebody's got to see Trav, that guy, the man that scored. You've got to spot him there, don't you? Come on, demand more. Can we get level before half time? And no, we cannot is the answer. Look at that XG. We should have... Okay, well, we have to say you've been unlucky because we should be winning the game. And it's one moment of just... I almost want to say stupidity at the back. And... Well, one moment of stupidity in front of goal, to be honest. And that has... It's denied us that chance, hasn't it? Now, one thing we don't really have is another winger to come on if we want to take off Bradley. What we could do, though, if we demand more here. All right, what we could do is we could put Luizzi out. You know what we're going to do? I've got an idea. Okay, so we're going to bring Shakir Omar on to play up front. We're going to have Luizzi and McAllister as inverted wingers. We've got attacking fullbacks anyway. Connor Bradley has broken my heart, so he can just go off, even though he's actually not playing that badly. And the other one that might come off, I think, is McGrath. We can bring Bishop on to play in that role. But we've got a highlight, or at least the highlight that starts with us. McPherson comes forward, ball down the line for McAllister. Back onto his left foot, back onto his right foot again. Davenport to McPherson. McGrath. Can he keep himself on the pitch? Nicely done there. This is good. This is very good. Witsy buries it in, and it is his second goal of the season. He owes us that after, well, arguably single-handedly knocking us out of the Europa League when he missed chances and then missed a penalty last episode. But a good ball from McAllister, and the inverted wingers have paid off there. I'll take a little bit of credit for that. Oh, I've got a dry throat all of a sudden. But let's give them some praise. And I'll tell you what, a 1-1 away from home wouldn't be the worst start to this group, would it? McGrath is just not having a good day, so we will take him off. We will get Colby Bishop on for him. And, well, let's see if we can dare dream of going on and winning this. And it wouldn't be undeserved, I don't think. I think we've been quite good, actually. But yeah, the game seems to have sort of slowed down a little bit, doesn't it? So let's raise up the tempo and see if that can get us anything. I did take work the ball into the box off because we weren't playing well, so I didn't see the sense, in trying to work the ball into the box, just kind of take the chance as it comes. Just as quickly as possible. The quicker we try to shoot, the less chance we have of misplacing a pass. So that's something I've taken off, which did help a little bit against Aberdeen. And it's maybe hindered us a little bit here, looking at the shots we've had compared to shots on target. This is promising. McAllister's in. McAllister scores, and in stoppage time, we've turned it around, and it's 2-1 to Queen of the South. And, well, that is very, very nice indeed. It was a nicely worked goal as well, which is good. Bishop was involved. Shakir Omar, of course, he was involved. Goss picked out the run of McAllister. Nice first touch. And an even better second touch. And it is 2-1. And we've done it in stoppage time. Now, let's go and shut this thing down. There's about 45 seconds to play. So we don't want any accidents happening here. Let's do that and that and that. And get back out there to play out what will hopefully be a very drab final few minutes. And there it is. We've won our opening game of Europa Conference League football. McAllister with a goal and an assist. He's the hero. And, well done, boys. Have we turned the corner? So that puts us top of the group. Powak beat Trabzonspor 1-0 at home. But away from home, we've picked up our first win in European football and money in the bank as well, which is huge because, we're not struggling for cash just now. But I would also say money is not going to go astray. We need as much as we can get. It'll all help with transfers and upgrading training facilities, things like that. So, well, that's an excellent start to the episode. We'll be back to take on Rangers. Let's hope that we haven't hit the high point yet. Okay, welcome back. I've just about come down after that. Oh, that was enjoyable, wasn't it? But it is Rangers next. Now, we've got the Sunday game because obviously we're playing Europe on Thursday night. And everybody else around us has played. And, well, we are only a point above a relegation place right now. So it's not a great time to be playing Rangers. That we're expecting a defensive or a more defensive 4-3-3 from them. And this is the team that we're sending out. We're going to go with a 4-4-2 formation. It's Eastwood in goal. It's McCallum, Lewis, Bernard, and Clark as the back four. Clark, of course, going back to Rangers where we signed him from in the summer. It is McDade going down the right-hand side. He's a decent right winger, so let's hope he does well. Morton, Lyon, and the new boy Smith. A first look at him on YouTube going down the left-hand side. It'll be Bishop and Shakir Omar going up top. And then we've got a bench of Doohan, Iakoviti, Bradley, yes, I'm still annoyed at him, Davenport, I can't say that name all of a sudden, Irving, McAllister, and also Mickey Mellon which is not his name. It's Michael Mellon, but we'll go with Mickey Mellon. And yeah, that's the bench if we need them. All right, so we can see the team sheets there. Chong from Manchester United is a new name. I don't recognize... I mean, there's different names there, but no major ones, I don't think. But I could well be wrong. We've got nothing to lose. What we're capable of. I think it's another case of just there's no pressure on you boys. Just go out there and enjoy this. Because Rangers and Celtic, particularly in the form we've been in the league, you know, especially then, it's a little bit of a free hit. But we'll see how we get on here. And yeah, one thing I am doing with Lewis and with what's his face, Deshaun Bernard at the back, we are playing a high line, trying to put pressure on them high up the pitch because they're going to try and pass the ball through us. So we'll see if that is sort of going to be a high risk, high reward kind of a game plan. So we'll see if that works for us. We may well get done over the top, but we'll see what happens, I suppose. We've got a corner to defend, though, first up, and it is headed away by Bernard. Shakir goes to try and put some pressure on. And can we end this highlight, please, without it ending up in the back of our net? Ball to the back post. Eastwood didn't look completely comfortable, but got the job done. Gets it forward nice and quickly. And it's just going to come back at us, is it? Take your time there, Eastwood. Oh, it's a good, decent tackle from McCallum. McCallum loves to lunge into a tackle. And Morton does superbly there. Read that, followed the run, and, well, sniffed out any danger. But it's not going away. It's a long old highlight as well, isn't it? Smith has not quite followed his man there. Cross comes in. Clark again can't win the header. And this time, Eastwood can't get his hands on it. And early on, we're 1-0 down. And Smith just had to go with him, didn't he? A little bit. He needed to be much closer. And Clark, I mean, he was there. He just wasn't strong enough in the air, was he? And that is us 1-0 down. We have come straight back. Now, are we going to peg them back, or are we going to find ourselves 2-0 down in some serious trouble early on here? Omar goes round. It's a good ball for Bishop, and Colby Bishop gets his first of the season. Is it going to count, though? I think it is. It's a wonderful response. And as quick as we've fallen behind, we've levelled it up. Caught them napping. Smith, Shakir Omar did really well there and then threaded a wonderful ball through. And Bishop, first time, maybe not the best goalkeeping we'll ever see, but that's a Steven Gerrard problem. Let's give them some more encouragement here. I was going to change something. This is what I was going to change. Really annoys me. Since the update it does that. I just wish it would stay how I want it to. Anyway. First world problems. And, well, the game now is, after a very ecstatic, exciting first 3 minutes, it's quietened down quite a bit, hasn't it? We'll take a point, obviously. I'm really hopeful that we've maybe just turned the corner. That international break, I think, just came at the perfect time because it enabled me to do team building and community stuff and everything you need to do to try and get the team cohesion up. We did work on some attacking play to try and make sure we're scoring goals. We could also work on, you know, we had 2-3 weeks basically, so we could do a week of attack, a week of defense. Oof. Oh, no. McCallum has given away a penalty. And then the Aberdeen game, yeah, that result was huge. It just came all at the right time. Eastwood goes the wrong way. We're 2-1 down here. I mean, it's kind of what you expect, isn't it? I didn't really see what happened. I'm assuming it was what must have been a shirt tug or a push or something. Suddenly we're looking anxious. But, yeah, so that's a little bit disappointing, isn't it? Smith with a corner. It's a decent one, and it's over the top from Shakir Omar. We might need to make some changes. Reece Lyon, we can take him off for Irving. And I'm wondering about McAllister as an inverted winger. We could put Bradley on out there as a winger. McDade... It's not really happening for him, is he? Actually, you know what? If we do bring Bradley on, despite his miss, I could get on board with unlucky. I don't think we were terrible there. Yeah, despite his miss, he is quick, and he is also a a decent defensive player. So let's go with that. I don't really see a need to change too much else. I don't think we've been that bad. An early goal and a penalty is all we've given up. So that's not, I mean, it's not great, but it's not the end of the world. There's worse ways to concede goals. And yeah, we've got rid of one of the weaker players out there that was playing on that right wing for us in McDade. It's a bit of a shame. Oh, Brady, a bit of a stamp. Bradley, sorry, a bit of a stamp, but he's won the ball back. Bishop, who of course got our goal, can he now pick a pass out? Brady, why do I keep saying Brady? Bradley has it. I'm probably thinking of Robbie Brady playing out there. Oh, Clark doesn't quite go and win that. And can he now stop the cross coming in? He doesn't. Bradley gets a block on it, and now we've got a chance on the break. Smith was in acres of space down that left-hand side, and Bishop has given it away. And are we going to pay a price for that? We can't keep giving them possession because they're too good. Eventually, they will make us pay. Can Smith... He's not getting close enough, is he? Oh, and we can't save the header, and it's 3-1. Let's demand more. And we gifted that to them, didn't we? We just keep giving them the ball back, and eventually they are going to make us pay. Both our defenders were there. He just got beaten to it, didn't he, Lewis? There's not too much he's done particularly wrong there, I don't think. McCallum on a 6-3 and a booking is not having a great game. We could bring Iakoviti to play out there. Lewis is not having a great game either. And here we go, Bishop. Bishop does well to keep possession there. Morton looking for the run of Shakir Omar. The defender slipped. Shakir Omar's in. Shakir Omar! He can't beat the goalkeeper. You expect a little bit better from him in that position, don't you? Smith with a corner. It's a decent one, but it's flicked away, and it's going to be a throw. Let's go attacking here. Let's go at them a little bit. Let's encourage. How many subs have I made? We've made 2 at half time, didn't we? A free kick for Rangers. Can we get that away? We can't, but it's landed in Eastwood's hand, so that's fine. What's going to happen here? Don't do anything stupid. He gets it forward. Can Omar get on the end of that? He knocks it down for Bishop. Bishop's in again here. Colby Bishop, can he get a second? No. Oh, we're just... The finishing hasn't been great, is it? It's giving the goalkeeper a chance. Ball in, back post. Again, it's away. Irving will pick this up. And here we go with McCallum, who owes us for the penalty. That ends the highlight. I feel like, and actually the XG is backing it up, we haven't been that badly outplayed here. The scoreline doesn't look great. And we've made some silly mistakes that we've paid for. But we haven't been terrible. There's a better header, but Bernard can't keep it down. And we will go again here. Morton's not having a great game. We could bring Davenport on, although I don't really know what difference it's going to make at this point. But we might as well do it. There's a ball forward. Lewis is there. Cleans it up, just about. Is that going to be the reason for the highlight? Headed out, it was the reason for the highlight, so that's a bit of a shame. We've brought Davenport on, and he's anxious, so that's not ideal. It was one thing, we were missing a bit of anxiety in midfield, so that's why we did that. Another corner. Can we make one of these count? Oh, we can't. Not yet anyway. Bernard again. We might need to do a little bit of work on attacking corners maybe, because we've had chances. This is really frustrating. It's arguably as close as we've been to Rangers. And, well, we're 3-1 down. Irving's done well there. McCallum, back to Irving. Davenport to Irving. There's a ball to Bradley. Good first touch. Oh, it's an own goal. We'll take it and run. And with 3 minutes to play plus stoppages, it's disallowed. Why? How can... Oh, Brady's offside. Brady, you are trying my patience today, mate. I mean, he was offside, wasn't he? And you'd argue he had a bit of a hand to play in the... having put the ball in. Ah, this is really disappointing. So it is going to be 3-1, but we were so much better than that, I thought. We've given Rangers a real game there. Yeah, unlucky today, boys. That was a good effort. So Rangers go top, and unfortunately for us, I mean, it's not bottom, but we're not far away, and the team that is bottom, I mean, their only points have coming in a win against us. So we're struggling, but I feel like there's sort of green shoots there that we are maybe just starting to turn the corner. But guys, that's it for today. If you have enjoyed that, make sure you hit thumbs up. We've got a first ever win in Europe, and that's nothing to take lightly. And I think what we'll do is we will come back for... Do we come back for a European double header, perhaps? Let's do that. Let's come back for PAOK and Trabzonspor. And what I'll do is I'll just play through the league games and show you the highlights in between. But until next time, guys, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I think we're close. But we definitely need to pick our act up soon. Take care.